Okay. So Chandan, I have a question. Since 2 years you are teaching to students. So, do you ever felt, that there are some issues with the education system? Basically, that we do have a kind of custom to send our kids to school at very early stage, but after when they pass out from school and colleges, they face some kind of challenges when they really come into a practical life. So, do you ever feel like, there could be some kind of changes that can be made, or there could be some kind of skills that can be given to our students at very early stage of their education so that they can uh, become a better person and can handle the real life challenges better? So, have you felt anything like that during this your teaching experience?
Yeah, yeah, of course. I personally consider like all of them have a needed, the motivation, encouragement, right?
Okay.
Because many of them coming from different background, and all of them are not equal to each other with their conditions and their circumstances of their lives, right? So somewhere
Hmm.
if they are being dull and monotonous, right, in their study process, then they need motivation. As a teacher can motivate them, encourage them, realize them how much important is this education for their lives, and through their education they can achieve entire goals of their life, right?
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, we
Apart
need to
from
make. Yeah. Please go ahead.
apart yes, I mean to say, like, apart from facilities and whatever they have needed, they have been through their family support, their
Hmm.
family have been providing, right? So
Hmm.
where what is the lagging behind? What is missing in their life? Motivation. No one is there for motivating all of them, encouraging them, realizing them how much important is this for their life and upcoming times, right?
Hmm. Right. 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 Exactly. So it's really important to make them aware about its importance because people, especially if we talk about the early stages of a student when they go to school, they do not really realize the importance of education. They took it very lightly. Of course, not every student, but talking about most of them. And then later on, they realized it that yeah, it could have been done more seriously so that I can achieve better results, right?
Yes.
Okay.
That's why motivation is very important to realize them and to make them, the step, to take some step in life to be determined towards their education, right?
Yeah. Yes. Okay. So Chandan, now moving to the next question. How you learn? Like, what's your journey to learn this language, English language? How do you learn? What you did?
Okay. At the
Hmm.
beginning, I started listening English speech, English
Okay.
conversational videos, and I used to read a lot of, books. And that was the way that was the way so I learned out, improved out. And I had already a knowledge of, basic grammars. So I didn't go deeper into kinds, thing. Basic knowledge, it was enough for my beginnings to have,
Okay.
normal conversations with everyone. So I just kept talking to people. I kept focusing on talking much, much than other things and readings.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, the both things
I
helped
think
me
that's
out.
yes, yes, yes. That's really important. Okay, so Chandan, like you said, that you have a knowledge of grammar and you really speak so well because whatever you want to convey, you are expressing it gratefully, beautifully. So I really want to know, have you ever felt, or what is your opinion, like, what is the contribution of grammar in speaking this language? Like, do a person really need to have a great knowledge of grammar if they really want to speak in English, or if they have a basic knowledge, then they can go further and they can start speaking.
I personally consider if you have knowledge about particular field and areas, I mean
Mm,
to say multiple topics, if you have the experience and knowledges, and if you
mm,
well aware about basic grammar, it's enough to convey your message. There's no need to having more and more knowledge about only grammars, not other things. If you
right,
have the knowledge, several fields, you can talk to any person with confidence.
right. Because sometimes it happens that people are so much concerned, about using a verb. They are more focused on sentence, past, present, future, and they are feel that kind of lack of confidence while speaking because they always fear that they might make a mistake, or they could be judged when if they would speak around people. So that's where I think people should need to know that grammar does not play any sufficient role. If you really want to speak in English, you can go ahead, you can start making mistakes, and slowly and gradually you will realize what are the pain areas where you need to work on, and accordingly we can improve, right?
Yeah, of course. And
Yeah,
somewhere grammar is only the indication like how much you are proficient in making sentence in good form, right?
right.
Only these things will define you. Otherwise, there's no need of much grammar in your speaking. Okay.
Yes,
So
yes.
basic requirement, it's enough. Not go in deeper, you can say.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for explaining it. Okay, so Chandan, any other question you want to ask?
Yeah, yeah, of course. I have many questions.
Mm,
So
okay, please go ahead.
yeah, so I just want to know your opinions about those who those people who have a consider still how should I start my English journey? So what would you like to tell those beginners who are still thinking to start their English journey?
Okay, uh, if somebody want to, start with this journey, like they really want to learn this language, first of all, I would say they should stop thinking about, whether I will be able to speak in English or not. They should have to eliminate and get rid of this fear, basically self-doubt, because people are so they really doubt themselves. Oh, I can't speak. How they can speak? I will not be able to. If I'll speak, I'll make some mistake. So first of all, we need to get rid of all these ridiculous thinking. And once we are done with this, just start speaking. If you can't speak at your workplace, because obviously making mistake at workplace is not good, so you should start speaking among your friends, among your family. If they can speak in English and they can help you to improve, that would be great. So first of all, start speaking. I know that you'll make a lot of mistakes when you will start it, but that's okay. You should make your mindset that no matter what, I will speak in English, and that's how you can start it. Slowly and gradually, you'll start realizing your mistakes, and then you can start improving them. Apart from it, you can start learning 2, 3 words, basically new vocabulary every day, and you can Google those words, and then you can see how it can be used in a sentence. Then try to frame your own sentences, and then try to use it on in your daily life. Okay, so this is the second thing that we can do. And the third is reading. I think everyone should read at least 15 to 20 minutes every day, because when I read, I really feel a kind of fluency, and I can feel a kind of clarity while speaking. So it's really important, I must say. So these are the three things that you can do. Apart from it, if you want, you can really follow few channels that you think that it's better and it can improve. It can help in improving. You can watch some videos, English videos, basically podcasts or something like that, because that's where you will realize. how it's been actually used. So I think these are the few things. So the important thing is that if I would say in a nutshell that if you're really determined to speak, to learn this language, then go ahead and stop thinking about anything else, about the mistake, about fear, about confidence, about people. Do not need to think about anything. Start speaking, and speaking is really important. So start speaking. Doesn't matter how you look, what kind of mistakes you make. Once you'll be continue with this process for around 3 to 4 months, you will feel a kind of change in yourself, and obviously if we will be consistent, then we'll become a completely different person, right?
Yes.
So yes, I think these are the things that person should follow, and if they feel something themselves that uh, I can inculcate this one more pointer or habit in my schedule, and that can help them to become better, then they can grasp that, they can start doing that.
Wow, that's great. Nice idea. What have you said? And one
Hmm.
question I would like to raise here, like how long have you been working over this language?
I never worked consistently, but I started learning this language since I was in my fourth or fifth class in school time.
Wow.
But yeah, but I never worked consistently. Like, but that's where when I was in fourth, fifth class, I got some English books when I got the admission. So I really felt a kind of, what we can say, attraction towards the books, towards this language. And I was quite curious to learn it more and more and more. So curiosity was my fuel, and that pushed me harder to learn this language. So that's where I started, and I start approaching people, my teachers, my colleagues, my classmates. I would, approach them and say, "Hey, I'm going to speak in English. You just listen me carefully, and then you need to share me the feedback at the end of the conversation." They do that, and uh, that's how I learn it. And obviously, there were not a lot of mentors around me at that time who can help me, who can correct me at real time. But I continued with that without knowing whether I'm making mistake or not, or whether I'm pronouncing that word correctly or not. But I just continued myself, and every time when I spoke in English, I felt a kind of confidence and a kind of motivation that yes, I can speak in English. Now I look different from the crowd, from my classmates and something like that. So it was my own feeling, and that's how I started it, and then that's how I continued. But yes, when I started my career, when I enter into a professional world, that's where I realized that it's really important, because wherever I went for interview, it was completely in English. That's where I felt that it's a essential skill that everyone should have nowadays. So I started to, put extra effort to learn it. And now, because last month I started my own channel, now I'm thinking again to work it more on it, because I think it's really important. Because when you do have conversation with people, you should have good knowledge at least. Yeah, I do
Yeah,
make mistakes. Yes, even today I do make mistakes, but that's okay. I mean, we are human beings, and obviously we are going to make mistakes, but we should, have that kind of realization that yes, I'm making mistake, and that's how I'm going to fix it up. So this is
yeah,
ongoing journey. Yeah.
you're right. I personally consider making mistake. It's very important for the people to focus where they should focus, right? And which part they
Yes,
have to improve, which part they have to work, right? So
exactly.
without making mistake, you do not realize where are you lagging behind, right?
Exactly.
It's very prominent to be learners to make mistake early so that they can get the way of working on that part, right? And
Right.
one thing I would like to tell you, do not focus on making mistake. It's
Mm.
obvious things we are human being and humans has the nature of making a lot of mistake in life. It's only language. It's obvious things like if we do not speak correctly with our native language, so how could we expect getting accuracy in second language of others, right?
Right, 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 right.
So never ever take a lot of worry about and do with the fun. Take lightly these situations. Take lightly these kinds of errors. Everything will be maintained.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much for this guidance. Yeah, I'm going to take it lightly, obviously, and it's not something that we can achieve in 1 or 2 days. Or so I think we should have that patience to put one step forward every day, and that's how we are going to master it, right?
Yeah, I personally believes in your surrounding people are admiring you a lot. Wow, Bandana, speaking amazing English. Oh my God, she's a really special. Such kinds of appreciation
Right.
are you having through the people, right? And it's become the cause of having a smile over your face, right?
Yeah,
Sometimes it happens because I
yeah.
am also
Sometimes,
one of them. Okay,
okay, that's really great.
because being a ruler, being a what I say, being a villager coming from rural place, right? And having
Yes,
appreciation from others, it means a lot to them, right? So it means a
yeah,
lot to me. So
yeah.
some of
Exactly. You
them
really
might,
speak so well.
yeah. Sometime I feel over the moon after hearing the good compliment, and I really think, yeah, I really did something good at my beginning. That's why still I'm able to do. I deserve to have the more and more and more attentions of others towards me, right?
Yeah, yeah. That's really great.
That's the reason I'm able to talk to a good person like you today, right?
Yeah. Even I'm really, impressed by your profession, first of all, because you are a teacher, and I think it's a beautiful profession where you give learning to the student and helping them to make their own future. So this is the first thing, and second, you really speak so well. So I'm really privileged that I'm talking to you, and like you said that you come from a village area, and still you speak so well. So you are really a motivation for others, for those people who really think that I'm living in a village, I don't have opportunity to learn this language. How can I speak? So basically, you are really a motivation for others.
Yeah, thank you so much, ma'am. I always try to motivate others by through my statement, through my behaviors, through my appearance, because I know whatever I'm doing, it's very important, to somebody, right? To
Yeah,
get motivation by me. And I know it's not an
exactly.
easy task for anyone, right? Helping others
Yeah,
means you're giving, the better shape of your new versions, right? So I
yeah,
always try to transform myself accordingly, according to time
yeah.
and people standard, right? And while connecting with
Yeah.
others, I'm going to perceive many things. Perceiving means their intelligence, their what I say, their mindset, their goals,
Okay.
and a lot of
So,
things I'm going to feed now.
Chandan, I'm so sorry to
Yes.
interrupt you between. Actually, we are left with just few seconds because our
Yeah,
session
yeah,
is
one
going
minute.
to
Yeah,
end. Yeah, our
yeah, yeah,
session is
1 minute
going
is
to
not
end.
enough.
Yeah. So thank you so
Okay,
much
ma'am.
for connecting. I will surely plan another session with you because there are a lot of things that I really want to talk about with you. Thank you for sparing some time and to have this conversation with me.
Yeah, thank you so much. Really, I'm really privileged here. I feel, full of excited even now.